Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. As always, before we jump into tonight's episode, we do have a few session announcements to get through. The first being your weekly reminder that we have quiz questions available every Tuesday and Friday on the post section of our YouTube channel. And in conjunction with that, we also have shorts releasing every Tuesday and Friday that highlight the most iconic moments of our session episodes. If you need a recap, the Chapter 9 recap covering all 16 episodes from Chapter 9 is available on our YouTube channel, so you can catch up on all the details from Chapter 9 before you jump in here with us in Chapter 10. Tonight will be Chapter 10, Episode 3. But that is all of the announcements for tonight's episode, so let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. We return to the city of Provonere. Lorem Ipsum had a rather eventful morning, in that they sat down for an omelet breakfast when all was to be discussed from Marigold Burrows about the goings-on here in Provonere, the management of their soon-to-be noble house and estate in the city, when things took a different fateful turn. Sizik, Lightfoot, accidentally cutting a small little thread of fate and accidentally shunting a incident in Genevieve's life into the present time. It ultimately turned her into a serpentine temporarily, which led to a combat in the dining room of the coastal chateau, where Lorem Ipsum had to decide in the few moments they had what to do about that and the reactions from each member of their party. Now, as things have settled down a little bit, Altrix has taken Marigold Burrows, the only person that sustained any serious injuries in the combat, after getting her arm dismembered, and now subsequently reattached. But Genevieve seems to be in a little bit of a mood, and that is why she is not present in this space. Marek is in a mood because Genevieve is in a mood, and he is also not present. Sizik has vanished from the coastal chateau. No one has seen him in quite some time. And Pura is presumably killing rats up somewhere. We don't ask questions. But that leaves at least 3 of our party members. Or should I say, as I welcome all of us to tonight's episode, 2.5 party members, as we begin here, Chapter 10, Episode 3. Lorem Ipsum, it has been a wee bit after lunch. All of you, at least present, have eaten lunch and attempted to reconvene and discuss further. Marigold Burrows has, because she tried to keep working, but was instructed not that she wasn't allowed to do that, needed to rest, so she returned to the office, gave both Altrix and Vellmon a document, or a folder of documents, updating you on the various interworkings of the coastal chateau, the things of your bastion that needed to get done, which we assigned at the end of last episode. And also, we have now some information from Pura that includes that we have a meeting with our allies come 5 days from now, on the day of Dark Light at a place in Provonere in the early afternoon. And so instead of being able to head to Extalis or Phyrexia in this given particular moment, we are instead deciding to stay for the time being and work on things, maybe take some downtime, much needed, of course, here in our estate. And that leaves us where we are now. So what would all of you like to do?
Who is the assistant manager?
There is not one. That has not been... You've never asked for one, and Marigold Burrows, of course, would never hire one, so...
Does Provonere have a bulk pickup day for trash?
Yes. I would think they would.
What day of the week is it?
It is currently for Kaziah's Keep specifically.
What day is the bulk pickup day?
I think for all of Consilas Hill, we'll say it's tomorrow on Haku. Today is the day of Zani.
Then I will begin hoisting pieces of our furniture out to what constitutes our curb for bulk pickup.
Wonderful. All right, Paloma spends some time moving some broken dining room tables and chairs out into the front lawn. Hopefully they no longer Red Shielders, but of course the Gilded Order has continued the trash service here in waste management in Provonere. Hopefully that wasn't one of their budget items that they cut, but I suppose we'll see.
I'll find out the hard way.
We will find out the hard way when all of you get an eviction notice that you have trash on your lawn.
You don't get evicted for trash on your lawn.
There's no HOA here. Fuck off.
Is there an HOA here?
Information.
No one knows if there's an HOA.
It's private property.
That's the BBEG.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Fuck
Yes, Owens, you had a question.
So, hypothetically,
Of course, hypothetically.
Provonere is a pretty major trade hub, even with the restrictions currently in place.
Correct, indeed.
You know, although prices may be inflated, access to items still remains, correct?
That depends on the item, as the Gilded Order has put some sanctions on particular items that might be considered weaponry. But that does not necessarily mean that you can't go under the red tape, so to speak, and find things that are not legal in the city of Provonere. So I suppose that is entirely up to what you're looking for.
Understood. Good to know. Let me just double check this aspect of important that I'm doing this all well and good. Don't want to be breaking nothing.
What are you doing?
What do you
I'm
mean?
I'm not sure we want to know.
All right. All right. In that case, I think Altrix is going to, once he has time, make a trip to Madame Laporte's.
Very well.
As if anyone, at the very least, she'll be able to point me in the right direction.
Fair enough. All right. Well, while Altrix takes a moment to depart from the chateau, and Paloma is spending some time moving furniture, no longer usable, of course. Instead of donating that to the workshop for wood, I guess, she just throws it away. We can afford new ones, right?
If he had wanted it, he would have said something.
That's true. So, Vellmon, where do we find you in the aftermath of the catastrophe this morning?
Only catastrophe is a strong word. I'd find Sir Lorik Jaxel. Congratulations, you've been promoted to temporary manager, while Miss Marigold is in recovery. Don't fuck it up.
He looks at you, a bit flabbergasted, a bit confused, and then a little bit scared, all kind of in one, as Shoshone is, of course, not present with you, so you can't even relay the information as you come stumbling into the...
I forgot about that. Let me see if I can even find him.
You don't have to roll for that. You can just do it unless you just really want to have a risk of not doing it.
Okay.
Any
Any questions?
So many questions. I am not the least bit qualified to manage an estate. I am one of the defenders. I actually I do report to you, of course, as like my supervisor, but I am not qualified to handle the affairs of the Coastal Chateau.
Well, let's see. Miss Marigold is currently recovering from losing an arm. Almost everyone else is busy with doing their own specific tasks. You, along with the other defenders, are defending. However, you seem the most suited mind to carry out this task in her stead.
Might I recommend people that have more clerical experience, such as the library or the storehouse or the vault manager, or the giant thing in our living room? I think his name is Kaisal.
What does being a cleric have to do with watching or managing the chateau?
No, clerical, as in dealing with paperwork.
I don't know. Shit. Pio's drunk. Altrix is walking off. Hey, Kaizal.
Kaizal comes rolling into the antechamber here in the foyer. Yes?
Any of your functions involve managing?
Yes. Very many functions.
Can I trust you to manage the chateau while Miss Marigold is recovering?
I will need a copy of documentation and instructions on what you mean by manage. Do you mean maintain?
Yes.
Very well. If you can get me the documents required to enable my abilities to do that, I will assist you.
I will go find my way to the office. Hello, Miss Burrows. You doing better? I hope.
What is your passive perception?
17.
17. Okay. You don't see anything, of course, but you do walk in and hear the scribbles of a pen and quill on paper as she is writing, and then abruptly stops when you walk in, and you can pick up on that. I am fine. Everything's great. I'm doing good.
Were you writing something down?
I am not supposed to lie to you, so yes, I was.
And what did we specifically say for you to do?
I'm resting. I'm not using my
You were
reattached arm.
working. I will saunter over towards the desk. Slamming my hand around looking for the pen before I finally grab it. Do you have any other pens I need to know about?
Of course I have other pens.
Come on.
She comedically opens up a drawer that you cannot read that's labeled spare pen and quill, and just pulls out a whole set and then hands you 30 or 40 inkwells and quills.
Son of an Asmodeus, why do you have so many?
Because I run out frequently with the amount of paperwork I have to do.
Okay. So in the meantime, while you're recovering, you are not being replaced, but just so things don't fall apart, because I know how much you do, our lovely companion here, Kaizol, will keep things functioning. Isn't that right, Kaizol?
Yes.
In the meantime, while you recover to a better state that you can exert yourself. Is that understood?
To be fair, I'm hardly exerting myself by sitting at this desk, but fine.
Well, you should be laying in bed. You lost an arm.
I don't have a bed.
What do you mean you don't have a bed?
This chair reclines. It's a wonderful chair.
Is that why there's that empty room that no one's touched in months?
Oh, yes, Miss Songweaver is currently staying in it. I didn't have any of my things in there. It's fine.
Why wouldn't you use that? That was for you.
Because this chair is comfortable.
I guess. Well, please try to rest.
Fine, I will try to rest.
Is that a fine, just so I'll leave you alone, or is that a fine, I'll actually try?
Wouldn't you like to know?
No joke's on you, I'm gonna roll a perception check, Miss Burrows. Or not perception, insight.
Insight?
That is a 19.
Though you cannot see her face, you can tell by the tone of her voice that it is absolutely 100% a fine, I'll do whatever you want just so that you stop telling me that I have to rest. Don't give me that look. This is my job. I take it very seriously.
Yes, and it is your job to do what we ask you to do. I am asking you that while you have sustained a horrible injury due to one of us, that you rest until you are more able to then continue your work.
I don't have to have both hands to work, but okay. Fine, I will not work. I will let Kaizal do the stuff.
If you absolutely have to do something, at the very least, guide Kaizal and what to do.
Fine. I can do that, I suppose.
You don't sound too happy about that.
No, I don't. But it's fine.
Hates me all you want. I'm just wanting to make sure.
I do not hate you at all. I might disagree with you, but I am allowed to do that.
It says here in your contract you're not allowed to disagree.
That contract is for all the other employees.
That's
that I wrote.
Crazy. Anyways, please take it easy. Also, if I hear any more writing from your door, I will come back in here. Assuming I find the doorknob.
I'll just have Kaizal move the doorknob.
That's
a
not
joke.
the code.
What code?
It's part of the the HOA. A new government that kind of came in recently.
You mean the Gilded Order?
No, not the Gilded Order. This is worse than the Gilded Order.
Understood. My mother used to tell me nightmares about the HOA.
They got horrible indeed.
Who hurt you? Don't answer that. I know the answer, but...
Did you say who hurt me?
Have a good day, Vellmon.
I mean, if you want to be technical, Paloma did punch me earlier, but I did get in front of her. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking now so that Altrix can continue his journey. Or Paloma, one of the two.
Paloma has been opening and closing the front door of the chateau for 35 minutes.
And maybe she wants to continue doing that.
As she can.
Paloma
the door's the other way. Miss Vellmon, the door's the other way.
Oh.
No.
And then you leave the chamber. Paloma, what are you doing?
Opening and closing the door, but not actually leaving the building.
Yeah, just slamming the door shut.
Just gotta make sure the hinges work.
Paloma, please stop. Please stop that.
Who's asking that, guys? All.
The structural integrity of the building is decreased by 2%.
2% feels excessive.
You have done that 422 times and counting. 423 times.
She is rapidly decreasing the warranty on the house each time she opens and closes the door.
There's no way we had a homeowner's warranty.
You didn't.
No, we did. It was voided long ago.
It was voided long ago. That's true.
Because you're doing this the entire time.
So Paloma spends all of her free time. She's been doing this since the start of this campaign.
Yep.
Opening, closing doors.
But when Sizik's bored, he plays with fate and causes horrible accidents. Paloma just goes over there and harasses doors.
And depreciates the value of our house.
Yep.
Who's the real monster?
Well, that being said, Altrix, by the time this scene ends, you have made it into the Hex District. Of course, it is a little bit in the mid-afternoon now, or early to mid-afternoon, probably around 2 o'clock or so. And you arrive at Hexes and Scrolls, where Madame Lepori is with another customer when you walk in, but seems to be wrapping up. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes before that customer is departing, and then she has her attention dedicated to you. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Not sure if this is exactly your area of expertise, but I figured you could at least point me in the right direction. If I'm looking to get my hands on incredibly rare and powerful magic components, where would I do that?
I suppose that depends on the rarity and the power scale of such components. I sell a decent amount of them in this shop, but if you're looking for something more elusive, then I might be able to assist you in a different regard.
Well, I was investigating several things, and I've, in my travels, heard of certain, the rarities of items and things being, the acquisition being quite legendary. And I was hoping to just get a couple, just reagents, sure, but the Gilded Order acquisition of, many of such items or would be heavily restricted. But if I'm just looking for it's in its most basest form, I was hoping I could maybe get my hands on that.
A pigeon
So
explodes in the
So to make sure I understand you correctly, you want to obtain the most high quality of the chemical and alchemical reagents.
Precisely. I take it, I do not have the exact currency to purchase at this time, but if I were, how would I go about doing so?
Right. I'd handle a little bit of alchemical wares. I frequently partner with Miss Ambrose, who you would find, you would find her in your shop, but it has been a little bit delayed in the building. So she's usually out in the Hex district, probably about this time of day you probably could find her. And I suppose... What kind of reagent?
Well, I am not that picky, but, my line of work tends to involve more reactive reagents.
I see. Yes, Miss Ambrose would probably be the person to discuss with if you needed something like that. You are probably correct in that the Gilded Order would make it quite difficult to acquire such things in the present circumstance, though she might be able to point you who to contact, and if not able to do that, perhaps where to acquire such reagents, though they most certainly will be beyond the reaches of the great city of Provonere.
Understood. And again, just hypothetically speaking, if I were to dabble in curative or poisonous reagents, would it be the same?
Likely so.
Understood. Understood. Well, I'll just put a pin in that for now then. Appreciate the help.
Of course. And you depart from here. Do you head into the Hex Market to find her, Miss Ambrose, or do you return elsewhere?
Yeah. Go 100 down.
Yeah. Okay. We have seen Miss Ambrose before, Anna Ambrose particularly, who runs a apothecary elixir potion shop that recently had a fire several months ago, and it's slowly being built. Though she has a very extensive set of wares here, in the Hex market, I should say. So as you approach her, can I help you, sir?
Good evening. My name is Altrix Moxicorol. I was told to speak to you by Madame Lepori. She said you would be the one to have the answers to my questions.
Okay, I certainly would assume that leads to an alchemical discussion, which is fine. Moxicorol, you wouldn't happen to be a member of Lorem Ipsum, would you?
The very one indeed, yes.
Wonderful.
And as you know, I am quite. Oh,
That was my dryer. It's okay.
No,
she screeches at you.
No, she turns into. She reveals her automaton form and blows up.
Yeah. If I were looking for some of the highest quality reagents for my own alchemical works, what would be the best way to go about acquiring such things?
Highest quality. I don't think I have anything like that on stock currently. It's been a little difficult. I'm sure you can imagine with the Guild Order.
Of
most
course.
of my trade supplies have been held up elsewhere or totally canceled their contracts here. Anyway, do you have a particular ingredient you're looking for? They tend to grow in very particular locations.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm kind of looking for everything.
Ooh, that's not very helpful. Well, I'm just gonna start listing off some. Actually, no. Here, and she hands you a book, a tome of a number of different plants, herbs, and ingredients that you could find across the world of Alethea. Discusses places to locate them, how sometimes they have to be acquired, though it is. Resuming from where I was, she hands you a tome that has a number of ingredients in it. That again is not fully complete, of course, as that probably is impossible to do. I don't mind loaning this to you for a particular time. I don't necessarily have a time that I need it back, but I would like it back at some point, if you don't mind.
One moment. And he's just gonna kind of thumb through, trying to find the pages he's looking for. If I have not made it clear enough, I am trying to get my fucking grubby mitts on legendary reagents of poisonous, curative, and reactive.
Yes, indeed. And this particular tome goes into more detail on what specifically falls into the categories of those reagents. Though they're not sorted by category. This is more of an alphabetized, glossary, I should say, of ingredients, potion reagents, and stuff like that. So it will take some time to kind of accumulate a list. But at least you have this tome and have perhaps a starting point.
Gotcha. Well, I'll see to getting this committed to memory and then having it back to you as soon as possible.
Right. Thank you.
All right. That is my mission, primary mission, rather, for the day complete.
Wonderful. Well,
Day or for the session?
Both. As we approach 4 or so o'clock in the afternoon, all of you have kind of reconvened. Paloma, you finally got all of the debris out of the dining room. It's just a bare room now. You salvaged as best you could, but the table was broken and most of the chairs were too. Thankfully, Altrix has an order, but it will take a day or two for them to supply another one. So,
is the table just outside?
Yes. When you get back to the house, yes, there's just like 2 pieces of the table that are just kind of laying on top of each other.
We're gonna
Okay,
wake up in the morning and someone's taken like half the chairs, but nothing else.
Who's walking around in Uncle Silas Hill?
People
That's
do it
true.
in neighborhoods.
Yeah, but there's like only like a dozen people who live here.
But this is the rich area. We throw out good shit.
There's guards on the stairway.
Is it illegal? We were able to walk up here before we were good.
Altrix will see the table and then realize, wait a minute, and then cast mending on it.
Mending fixes something a foot or smaller, correct? And
it says a break that is no larger than 1 foot. However, technically, can't you just cast it multiple times?
I don't believe that. I do not believe that's how that works.
Darn.
I believe the individual crack has to be 1 foot or smaller.
Gotcha.
Now, if you would like to spend time repairing it, you certainly can do that. But
nah, I've already ordered the damn table.
That's true. Have 2 tables.
Yeah, and then we won't have chairs that match.
Indeed.
Crazy that this is what Lorem Ipsum gets up to.
Hey,
I guess
downtime.
In that case, I guess I'll spend the rest of the evening studying this book.
Okay.
Paloma, have you finished harassing the door for the evening?
Hang on. She slams it one more time. Okay.
839.
Do you have a thing against this particular door?
Just got bored. And then Kai's all started counting, and I figured I could just, make him count.
So 839 is the score to beat. That's what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you busy, perhaps?
Well, now that I'm done with the door, no.
Would you mind accompanying / guiding me to the library?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Specifically the university library.
Okay.
Altrix, we're going on a book trip. You wanna come?
Altrix walks in the door holding a book.
Never mind.
You can't see that.
Oh, yeah, I realized it after I said it, and then
No, he gave Owens to Genevieve, and Genevieve's not here.
That's right. He's fully boned.
He's just actually can't see.
Oh
I mean,
God.
I guess you maybe hear the turning of a page.
He can still read because he still has his reading glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that requires the book to be in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay, to the library.
To the library, indeed. All right. Well, all of you, Altrix, are you accompanying them?
I don't think I need to, so probably not.
Okay. All right. Very well. All right. Well, Vellmon and Paloma, the 2 of you, make your way towards the Claremont University Library. You arrive a little less than an hour later. It's a decent walk across the city, especially when you're guiding a person that is almost trips every couple of steps.
Paloma sees several stands that she is so tempted to push Vellmon into.
She has to actively hold back.
Yes.
You feel her hand tense on your
every
hand is on
time.
her arm, and her arm just keeps tense. Yeah.
Yes.
Paloma, are you okay? You keep tensing up.
Yeah, there's so much shiny stuff.
Paloma, come on. It's okay, Paloma. Maybe on the way back.
Okay.
Don't tell her that.
Vellmon immediately in his head. Oh shit! I shouldn't have promised that.
Too late. No take backsies.
No tabaxis?
No, she still has those.
No, they're all dead. Remember? They're all.
She said she got more.
That's true. She did get more. Well, the two of you arrive at the Claremore University Library. Decently still busy for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. A few students are kind of up and about studying for what is presumed to be some kind of exam they probably have. So it's not crowded by any means, but there are people here up and about. You're greeted by a librarian. Welcome to the Claremore University Library System. How can I assist you today?
Good evening. Would you point us in the direction of your spiritual body meditative kind of area? That's a very strange description. Meditation.
Meditation. All right. As in the context of, like, monastic traditions?
Speak common, please.
That is common.
Monastic means
Or
the
fiendish.
traditions of monks.
Oh. Well, sorry, Paloma, I'm not a monk. I suppose that anything related to this of mind and soul sort of thing.
Floor 2. Left side, bookshelf 41.
Thank you very much.
Of course. And if you need anything else, the librarians on that floor will be able to assist you.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
The floor 2.
Can
Climb.
Are we taking the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. Can I take us up to floor 3?
Yes.
Bitch.
Yes, you can.
Well, so the stairs, do they go up like a staircase, like 1, 2?
No,
3,
it's kind of like a large curved staircase. It just kind of like goes up around the building, so you can literally just keep walking.
You know that, funnily enough, this is the second time taking blind people to the wrong floor has come up today for me.
What?
I don't want to know the.
I do want to know.
We'll ask that later. But yes, Paloma, you take Vellmon to floor 3.
None of these books are talking about meditate.
What shelf was it supposed to be?
She said shelf 41. This is Beauty and the Beast. No. This is like the romance.
Beauty and the Beholder.
Paloma, you sure? Is this shelf 41?
Listen, man. I'm just trying, Look at this one. This one says, how not to be an asshole. I think that's what...
First of all, I've been better about that. Second of all, I think all of us could read this.
Yeah, good point.
Third of all, ouch. Okay.
All right, back down to floor 2.
What do you mean floor 2?
Oh, I mean...
Paloma,
oops, I miscounted.
Very well, and you lead Vellmon after 15 or so minutes down to actual floor 2 and find the bookshelves you were looking for. Yes.
Not being an asshole?
Yes. Most of the books in this area seem to fall into the category of practicing peaceful meditation. And for Vellmon, I think what you're looking, I know what you're looking for. I think you're going to have to, I do. I think you're going to have to extrapolate some of the information. I think that's kind of the conclusion you get to. Like, there's nothing exactly describing for your particular situation. It's like how to do this thing.
Obviously, there's nothing specifically saying how to spiritually
go.
bind with the soul inside your sword to free them from the magical bind. No.
Yes. But I do think you can find a collection of tomes that refer to just your own spiritual meditation and peace. So.
Any of this sound familiar to you, Paloma?
No. I've never read anything about meditating.
Was it one of your important... Didn't you have to read a whole book about meditation when you first got here?
Yeah, actually, I think...
Okay, did you read it, or did you just look at the pictures?
There were no pictures, unfortunately. I skimmed it.
Did you at least get a passing grade?
I didn't get graded on it.
Oh, lucky.
There wasn't a test.
The school system's really failing us this time. Well, I think I've got...
I didn't go to school.
I mean, technically, a dojo is a school, is it not?
Yeah, but like for hitting things.
Not just hitting.
That's what I've gotten out of it.
That's all you've wanted to get out of it. And I'll say you have done a very good job. I think that's all I've wanted. I think that's all I'm able to get from here. Unless, is there a chance I could roll for something and maybe find a very insightful book, or no?
Yes, you certainly can. Go ahead and give me a investigation check and also a D100 roll, please.
Oh boy. Is Paloma able to assist with this? Do you have advantage on investigation? Or
investigation? Yeah, she could assist you.
I have proficiency in investigation.
Crazy. I even know why I asked on that one, to be honest.
I get a +0 to investigation.
Crazy. All right, D20. That's. Can I get a luck point on this?
On the investigation check, yes. On the D100, no.
Because that was a 2. Much better. All right, that's a 19. And then for D100, that's going to be a 37.
All right, 37. All right. All right, indeed. Okay. I'm consulting the list.
While you are looking for books, Paloma wanders off.
Okay.
Boy, Paloma, I'm ready to leave. Paloma? Paloma!
I leave. Paloma, help!
Vellmon's gonna just
All right.
stumble down the stairs.
All right. You said 36, correct? On the
37.
37. Okay, thank you. Interesting. Okay. Vellmon, you find a tome that is perhaps helpful. And the book is a series of books, actually. Though this one particularly is so you want to become a sentient item. It's the So You Want to Become series.
Fucking hell.
Oh, I know that series. Altrix read So You Want to Become a First Edition Beholder.
Yes. You are welcome to put that down and try again, though the odds will be perhaps different. Or you can take
Do I get in
your luck.
skimming through it? Do I get anything insightful?
It seems to be a guide of how to turn yourself into a sentient item.
By
Which
meditating.
no, not by meditating at all. Through arcane practices.
Why is this in the meditating section?
You're not quite sure. Maybe someone put it there just for fun.
Paloma. Hey, Annie,
Perhaps.
you got to reorganize the library.
I would love to.
Fuck it, I'll try it again.
Okay.
Oof. That's a 4 on the die. Or on the d20.
Okay.
And that's an 18 for d100.
Okay. Vellmon, you do not even notice that you are in a different section by the time that you, because Paloma is not with you anymore. So instead, you find a book on The Next Hunt, Volume 1, Wyverns.
Yeah, they definitely got this shit all fucked up. I'm gonna leave a bad review on Yelp. Okay, I will take the knowledge I have and then try and find Paloma.
Okay. Paloma, where have you gone?
How far of a walk is it from here to the sky dock?
A
Oh
decent
my god, across the city!
all the way across the city.
You're gonna leave the poor blind man alone in the light.
Thought you were gonna find books. I won't go all the way to the sky dock. I know it's across the city.
Bro got stepped out to run a quick errand and got abandoned.
This place has the magical equivalent of audiobooks, right?
That is an interesting question. I think I actually want to see what the dice say.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you just roll a d20.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Paloma, please come to aisle 12. Your child is has
My
missed
child?
Your child is
your
lost.
your tiefling is awaiting you.
Good lord. Mason, do I add anything to this, or is it just a straight roll?
It's just a straight roll. We're just looking at what chance says.
Okay. 14.
14. All right. I think they have a couple of audiobooks. They are kind of inscribed on these strange like disc that you have to like sit down at a table and play. And you put this like, you know, an old-timey phone that has like the large like almost like a conch shell up to your ear, and have to hold it there to actually listen. So they have a few books available, not a huge selection.
What about?
Go ahead and give me a D100 roll.
Okay.
So we have airships, but the idea of an audiobook is like
35.
non-existent.
35. Okay. This one is ironically funny. Paloma, you find a disc, a punch disc titled "Where is the Pancreas and How to Prepare It to Be Eaten."
Okay. I
It's
guess I.
Altrix.
Huh? Yeah.
That's why I was like, it's an altar.
And it's been labeled. I guess I listened to that one. Why not?
You could look for another one.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll look for another one.
Okay.
If not, I'm coming back to that one.
Yeah.
76.
76. Okay, that's high. Hold on. I gotta scroll on this very large list. All right. So large. Okay. Krista, oh my gosh, that just came out of nowhere. I have a friend named Krista. I'm
A friend?
deep. Yeah, a friend named Krista. I'm deep in thought. Paloma, you find a book called The Waters of Life.
What is that one about?
It, actually, go ahead and give me a religion check.
Oh, jeez, okay.
It's about the waters of life.
I'm not great at those. Uh, 11.
11. All right, Paloma, given what you know about things that exist in Alethea, you are able to pick up very early on when they're doing like the overture of this book, so you can listen to what you're going to be listening to. This is a person, perhaps someone that is maybe a shark, perhaps, and they are traveling to the elemental plane of water in search of a mythical fountain of youth. However, of course, we'll go into more detail, but you are very certain, with almost full confidence, that this shark is a cultist.
Okay. Does this feel like a fiction book or a non-fiction book?
Feels very fictional.
Okay.
Cultist fiction.
Cultist
Really,
fiction.
really gotta look out for that.
Cultist, yeah.
It doesn't mention Akis in there.
It does not.
Does it mention a kraken?
It does not.
All right. I can't take this out of the room, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, I guess you could. But there's no
There's
no
no way
place
to
you could
play
use it at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll leave it behind.
Very well.
And I will put. Is there a suggestions box?
Sure.
I will write more audiobooks.
Okay, noted.
And then I'll go back up and find Vellmon.
Paloma!
Shut the
Vellmon-
fuck up.
Where did you
Vellmon
go?
has.
You left me for like an hour.
Yes. Yes, you find Vellmon, who is no longer on even the right side of the building. It's like on shelf 112 now.
You know, normal blind people manage to exist just fine without sentient swords that give them, like, radar
Okay,
vision.
well, they also have seeing eye sticks to help to navigate them.
Yeah, and why did you not get
He's-
one?
He was it!
He was all... Okay, that's cheating. He doesn't count. That's it. Come on. And she grabs his arm and drags him out of the building.
Very well.
Did you at least find something cool?
I did, but I can't take it out of the building. Alright, I would like to go back to the Hex District and find a walking stick.
Okay. Easy enough. You walk up to a small, like woodworking stand. Someone selling little knickknacks and wares, including walking sticks. Yes, ma'am. Could I assist you?
Hi, I need one for blind people. A stick.
You can.
He
Is
needs
that
one.
all right?
to you?
All right. Do you have a particular material you'd like to be made out of? Do you want it custom made? Do you want it to have anything special on it, or just a regular old stick?
A regular old stick works. He can't see it anyways.
I'm
Nice
standing
drink, I
right
suppose.
here.
Am I lying? Okay.
Yeah.
But I need it to be
one-
made out of something sturdy.
All right. Fair enough. Can just do oak. That's probably fine. 1 copper piece, please.
Okay. And then I will give him 1 copper piece.
He hands you a stick. A well-carved stick, of course. But...
There you go. You have a stick. Oh, shit. God God damn it! What the fuck?
What?
Sorry, I knocked my printer off. I knocked my printer off the table, and it just printed something, but I don't know what. I don't even know if it actually printed anything or it just jostled itself. Damn it! Waste of a page.
Time to print.
Waste of it. Look, it's just blank.
Oh, sad.
Blank Polaroid. That's lame.
It's blank, so you can put whatever you want on it.
That's not how Polaroids work. I wish.
I have added a well-carved stick to my inventory.
Yes.
Okay, so now that we have your stick, which cart do you want to be pushed into?
Oh, no, not again. Preferably one that doesn't have cacti in it this time.
I didn't do that on purpose, and you know it. I didn't see the cactus when I pushed you. It's sorry. Mason,
I guess.
what sort of stands are nearby? Which one looks the most expensive?
I knew you were going to say that. I'm not surprised at all.
The cart or the items on the cart?
The items.
She
wants
the
cart.
whole ass cart.
Yeah, this is time for the cart. Sorry, gotta pull out my other table. There's too many for me to list off, so I have to get my table to be more specific. All right. Are you kidding me? Don't you love it when you have a file open and then you click on it and then it actually wasn't that file, but a totally different file? It's like,
That's me because I'm horrible at organizing my stuff.
How does that even happen?
I don't know. I think there were two files loading at once, and then one opened right as I clicked it, and so it opened a different file. And I was like, no, I didn't want that. All right. All right, Paloma, you find a number of shops here, and I think none of them in this particular area are jewelry.
It's okay. There's expensive stuff besides jewelry.
That's true.
See, the jewelry cart was the one over in
Yeah.
Frontero, and they lost everything, so they're out of business.
Yes. Paloma, I think looking out here, you see a stand called the Velvet Chestnut. It seems to be like a spa and salon little pop-up shop. You see a textile shop called Woven Wonders. You see a pretty exquisite like pop-up restaurant that seems to be selling different foods. And also here, I think you see a stable that has been set up that is selling animals.
Okay.
What kind of animals?
The first thing you see is a Pegasus.
Is it just a horse with a cone on its head?
That's a unicorn, Dan.
Pegasus is a horse with wings.
A horse with wings.
They typically have a horn as well.
No,
Nope,
they
that's
don't.
an alicorn.
Yeah.
Not this time. Yes, Paloma, I think immediately as you look at over this, it is seems to be more exotic mounts that you could ride, including a Pegasus, griffins, a camel, and some others.
Okay. What was the one before that you listed?
Before that was a shop that is selling food.
Oh, sorry, the textile one. Is it like good textiles or is it like cheap textiles?
It seems to be magically enhanced textiles.
That's perfect.
What is the
stand next to that?
The stand next to that is the Velvet Chestnut, the spa stand.
Okay. Okay, Vellmon. I need you to walk into this one right here, and I point him straight at it. Just walk straight, fumble around, fall, be dramatic, okay?
I thought you were gonna push me.
I can push you if that makes it more realistic for you. If you're not a good actor, then I can do it. But
quickly, let me check my performance. I'm a decent performer.
okay. Then I don't don't have to push you, right? You can do it? I can trust you?
Let me just first,
pull this off?
I think I could pull off the stumbling part. Just what am I going to say to sell the bit?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I am blind. I fell into your cart and made a mess of everything. I don't know. I'm not the actor.
Well, that's what I was saying. Give me a second so I can think it. Oh, you're putting me under a lot of pressure here, Paloma. Which one did she point me towards again?
She's
spa.
pointing you. The spa. And it's shampoo store.
All right. I will begin bumbling my way in that direction.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a performance check as you fumble forward.
Now, do I get advantage on this because I am blind?
I think since you are trying to play it off as a blind person accidentally walking into something, I think I'll give you advantage.
You look so disappointed to say that.
Because it's like, how low do we have to stoop as humanity to be like, can I get advantage for being blind?
Because free stuff, Mason.
It's free stuff.
Mason, have you considered free stuff?
I have.
Oh, that's really good. That's a 24.
24. All right, Vellmon, you walk into it. You kind of take your walking stick and hit one of the legs of the table and cause the whole thing to kind of tip over. And the shopkeeper's like, "Oh my God!"
I'm so sorry. So sorry. Did I knock something over?
Everything is on the ground. And in the midst of this distraction,
Is the other shopkeeper distracted in any capacity?
No, not really, actually.
Bummer.
It's a pretty common occurrence in Provonere, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do. I have trouble seeing.
What?
How are the animals contained?
They're in simple wooden pins that have a roof over them. But it looks like you could easily assemble and disassemble it so you could move it periodically as a traveling caravan.
What would be the check to go over there and let the animals out?
So they are locked, but they don't look to be that difficult of a lock, so you would need to lockpick them, or you could just destroy the stable. Those are kind of your options.
Do these animals look strong enough to destroy the stables themselves?
Some of them do, yeah. If provoked.
If provoked.
I'm waiting for Paloma to fly off into the sunset on a Pegasus.
Just trying to cause a larger distraction.
Were any of the candles lit?
At the spa tissue? No, they just have candles.
Damn. Well, how else are they going to show off their merchandise?
Candles, shampoos, different incense that you can put, bath salts. There's all have a bathtub just out here. Buy this bathtub from us.
I should have gotten those goddamn gloves from you first. I don't know why I don't have those.
Because they're mine. And you never asked for them.
I'll take those next.
Hey!
Alright, Mason. This person is not that distracted. I would still like to try.
Okay. You will do so with disadvantage.
Okay. At stealth?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to see if there's anything I can do for myself.
Sonic boom. Sure, you're noticed, but they don't know who did it. Something did. Just because where the price is going for on those animals.
They're pretty expensive. You're looking at the cheapest one, which is the camel, is listed starting price is 700 gold.
For a camel?
Yeah. It's exotic.
There
are no camels. There are no camels in on the continent of Phenorbia, naturally.
Is its
name? No, its name is
Jacob?
no. I guess you could give it a name, but
it'd be funny.
All right, I'll try.
all right.
Hey.
Ay.
And 5 seconds ago, Paloma was saying, "Don't screw this up," when I didn't. She's the one who's gonna screw it up.
You screwed it up. You weren't a good enough distraction.
I literally rolled a 24.
Well, apparently this person wasn't that distracted. Disadvantage is still going to be a dirty 20.
Oh my gosh. I guess sometimes I forget you guys being level 10, so that's pretty normal.
We're not.
level 11 adventurers doing any crime.
Oh, you guys are at level 11. It's true. Yeah. Okay. Paloma, you swipe. Are you okay? Let me ask you this, since you did roll high enough. I think I asked you how to describe how you want to do this. Do you want to take everything off of their table, or just the every couple of things so that you don't make it look super suspicious?
Every couple of things.
Okay, great. Paloma, you get 6 different items, different textile, cloth, cloaks, and stuff like that.
Okay. Worth how much?
What do you mean worth how much? You don't know what they are?
Ugh, fine.
You have to cast identify on that. No, I'm kidding. They have a little
okay, I was gonna say I have identified.
No, they have a little plaque.
They don't have a price tag on them.
Paloma,
I can
you
cast identify
find
exactly 6 times.
there you go. You find the Cloak of Many Fashions. This is a real item, by the way. You can add it to your inventory.
Okay. Okay.
All right. The next one is the Cloak of Billowing.
Oh my god.
We love the Cloak of Billowing. The next is a Robe of Useful Items.
Okay.
You find a animated rug.
Okay.
That's more of a creature than it is an item. You find you find a set of clothes of mending, clothes that repair itself, of course, over time.
Okay.
And the other one is a set of thread, basically, and it's a silver silk thread.
Okay. Sweet. And then I guess I will go collect Vellmon.
Okay.
Elect.
All right, I am gonna roll to see if anybody spots you. The shopkeeper did not spot you. Nope. Nobody sees anything. Kind of walk up, scoop them into the bag of holding, and walk away.
Okay.
Paloma's like, now I repeat that 30 more times.
All right, I'll go get Vellmon and we'll go back to the house.
Okay. Altrix, while they've been out for a while, what have you been up to at the Coastal Chateau in their absence?
The book.
The book.
I must know where to acquire.
Fair enough.
Nope.
Okay.
Where/how. All
right, great. I'm going to start compiling a list, and I'm just going to text you that that information eventually.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to work on in that time period?
I guess we could take a look at the corpse of Chancellor Not Prime.
Chancellor Prime C. Okay, that is totally fine. I believe what we had left off with was the arms, the boots, or the legs. Was that everything that we had left? I believe so. I think it's just those two things.
Right. So boots, legs. Is that it? And the arms.
Yeah, the arms. The boots and legs are the same thing, but
Okay.
yeah. So two things.
So legs, arms.
Yep. The limbs.
Did I not? Oh no, I did the leg of the was spare leg.
Yes.
That's what I did.
These are the other two.
Other legs. I'll do the other legs.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Tinker's Tool check.
Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so Tinker's Tool check.
Yes.
Do I Flash a Genius this? Anna, do I Flash a Genius it?
Yes.
All right, so that's going to be a 35.
You did not need that high. You would be just fine without it. So you, again, this is the set of legs. You kind of hollow out the inside. There are glyphs of flying attached to the soles of this. And so you can add yourself to your inventory a set of winged boots.
You know what? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
On a 35.
Yep.
Okay.
They don't
Yeah,
have
well,
the traditional
you-
actual wings, but...
Y-
What?
Okay, yeah, just making sure. Good to know. With that... Interesting. Alright, winged boots. Noted. Do I still have time in the day?
Yes, you do still have time of the day.
Then I'll do the arms.
Okay.
Didn't we sell a pair of those one time?
I don't think so.
Winged boots?
No, we've seen those, actually.
Not winged boots.
No, I don't think so.
Because Altrix would have snagged the ability to fly.
Yeah. Alright, Altrix is going to be another Tinker's Tool check. 45 is insane, so...
Anna, do I flash a genius?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 31.
Crazy. Making sure that I do have this on here. Yes, okay, great. Altrix, you were able to, with it, all you needed was a DC 15, by the way. So because you doubled the DC, I'm actually going to say that you were able to split these apart into more of what the item was I was originally going to give you. So instead of 2, I'm actually going to give you 4. If you split each arm in half. So this is 4 functional automatic grappling hooks. At a range of 30 feet.
Crazy.
Noted.
Noted indeed. All right. And I think with that, that'll be a good time for all of y'all to come back for dinner. So as you sit down, Marigold Burrows is in here. She is sitting at the table. She looks a little sad. She's not doing anything. She is just kind of like telling the cooks where to place the dinnerware, and just sitting there and not doing anything.
Wait, you telling me she set the table herself? The cooks couldn't do that?
No, she
Yeah,
usually
no.
helps. So she's like, okay, make sure that the fork is on the left. Make sure the cups are at 45-degree angles.
Oh my god.
And she's sitting there, and so as all of the three of you walk in, hi. I hope your day was more eventful than mine.
I will have someone come look at you and see if you're okay to work.
No, the doctor said it would take 3 or 4 days minimum before I could even move the arm.
I mean work as in okay to do what you normally do. Because you're making me feel kind of bad.
That's not that hard.
What? First you say I'm an asshole, then you do be an asshole to me, and now you're saying I'm soft. Do I hear laughter?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you just proved my point.
Pura, do you have any alcohol?
Pura's not here.
God damn it.
It's just the three of you. Well, I am aware that most of the group is not present for dinner, but we have a nice soup this evening. Do all of you want to?
Soup.
Soup flavor.
Super soup. It is. It's miso soup.
Ooh.
I've never actually had miso soup.
It's actually decent. I like it. With a side of noodles. So, do all of you want to eat here, or would you like to take your meals elsewhere?
Well, we don't really have a table right now.
No, I am sitting in the only remaining chair that did not get broken or thrown out by Paloma. So we have been innovative and decided to put cushions on the ground and lay a mat down, and this is the best we can do.
Is there not tables in other rooms?
There are, but none of them are quite large enough to accommodate the size of your group.
I'm just gonna take this and get back to work.
Very well.
Don't anyone want to sit with us, Altrix? Oh, and he's gone.
Paloma
Don't worry.
or
I'm sure he'll
Vellmon?
still be. I'm sure he'll still come to bed later.
I suppose. Wait, what? That was me. I did not catch. God damn it.
Yeah, it was Vellmon too.
I don't know how he keeps breaking in, but he keeps doing it.
Shoni unlocks the lock at
I
night.
made the lock.
That's true. He probably did make the lock.
Bro, it's crazy.
I just have Paloma open and close your door 800 times every day to weaken it.
The structural integrity's been failing.
So that's why it almost falls off every time I open it.
Now you've given away the secret.
And I gotta make it.
Yeah,
extra
right before, like every morning as you leave your room, you just hear your door open and close 800 times.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Darn collision error.
All right. Well, Paloma and Vellmon, do the two of you eat dinner with Marigold,
Yeah.
or do you also go elsewhere?
Nah, why not?
So
Why not leave, or why not as in yes, you're eating with her?
Yes, I'm eating with her.
So, how was the rest of your afternoon?
I got lost in our library.
Our library?
No, the Klamath University.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, that library would... It's quite large, so that's
But
understandable.
it's also because Paloma left me.
Paloma.
There were other cool things in the library. He got along just fine.
I feel terribly bad that I don't have much else to discuss.
I mean, you, first of all, regardless of your injury, you deserve a break. You've been working tirelessly, and if I recall, last time I had a semi-serious conversation with you. You were like, "Oh no, I don't take breaks or anything like that. I just keep on working," and that was like months ago.
Yes, I really do enjoy my work a lot.
And I mean, that's good. It's good that you enjoy your work, and I am very appreciative that you enjoy working for us and helping us. But you still need to relax and take a vacay, as the kids say every once in a while.
I've never really had a vacation, so I'm not quite sure what to do with the available time.
I mean, some people choose to go on larger trips to go see new places. Some people choose to just sit at home, or I guess in your office, and just take it easy. Either finding a new hobby, something to do. I mean, is there anything you like besides working? Any crafts you're into?
No, not particularly. I really haven't taken a lot of time in my adult life to ever take up those hobbies.
I mean, she's a halfling or a gnome, right?
Yes. She is, I believe, a halfling, but I don't want to lie to you. Oh, that's dumb. She is a halfling, yes.
Well, I mean, if you've got a decent lifespan, it's not too late to try and pursue something like that. I mean, does anything interest you? Are you into animals? Are you into theater, perhaps?
I mean, I suppose I could take an interest in those things. That they would be interesting to observe.
It's not so much about observing, just doing. I mean, I'm sure you've heard Genevieve playing her lute here and there. Does the music get you anything?
It's nice to listen to while I work, but other than that, no.
Or maybe you have a guy or lady friend that you would like to spend more time with? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And instead of nudging her, nudges Paloma.
What do I have to do with this conversation?
I was nudging. Oh, my apologies. I was meaning to nudge her.
Paloma, make an insight check, please.
Uh, 23.
You notice Marigold blushes.
Oh.
But she kind of like refocuses herself. No, I don't currently have anyone that I can do that with. So
I didn't mean to that specifically. I meant more just spending time with.
I know. I meant spending time with.
Well, we need to find you something. Something you can spend. I mean, even an hour a day off of work and just something for you.
Maybe so. I feel useless currently at the time being, not being able to carry out my normal duties here at the chateau. And
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what to do with all the time.
I'm sorry, but I've been very busy we've all been very busy exploring and doing very dangerous, stupid things. You've been employed with us for how long?
Let's see. 5-6 months or so?
Yes, and in that time you have not only kept the chateau running all on your own when we were out of contact with you for 3 months or so, I believe, while we were off freezing our tails off. And you also helped defend against the the gnolls were the nice ones. They traded. It was a group of bandits that attacked, correct?
Yes, that destroyed what was the second floor.
Oh, I mean, second floor is not everything. It beats having to go up the stairs every time. Although I do miss my tree.
I do apologize. That was destroyed in the fire as well.
Trees are flammable. But you've done a lot for us. You are anything but useless. Taking a little bit of time to recover after losing an arm is more than warranted. Doesn't make you useless.
I appreciate the motivational speech. I just don't know what to do with all the time I now have available.
Do what you want. Not what you need, not what you're paid for. Do what you want to do.
But I really like my job. I want to do my job well.
I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. Sorry, that sounded very rude for this. No, I'm not.
Why
going
would you
to,
do that?
It's a figure of speech. I'm not going to repeat it anymore because I know I do that a lot, and some people don't appreciate it, and it's a problem. I really should stop it. But find something to do that you'd enjoy besides work. Work isn't everything.
I suppose. I'll try over the next few days to find a hobby. Paloma, anything you recommend?
Punching things.
Look at my arms. I hardly have I only have one available.
I was going to say, Paloma, did you forget what just happened?
Wood carving.
Now, Marigold's going to get like one shredded arm. The other one's just...
Yeah, she's jacked in one and like noodle in the other. Yep.
I mean...
Those are my two hobbies.
I do participate with sparring with Paloma in the mornings. I mean,
I certainly could not do that.
Believe me, I can't do it either. She makes fun of me every time.
No disrespect, Paloma, but you might accidentally kill me.
I don't think I would. I think I'd be fine.
She holds back when she wants to. Just not with me. She's always like, down low, Vellmon, and then she pushes me in the face. Yes, he gets a joy out of it. And then she beats me up too.
Well, I suppose that is fair. But perhaps maybe sparring is not for me. I'll find something less exerting.
Have you ever tried... I've heard that some people just really like organizing books.
Trust me, if Miss Quillshade was not such a organizer herself, I would organize the library, but she has it perfectly organized.
Well, you'll find something.
Perhaps. Do either of you want seconds, or?
I'm good. I don't need too much, but thank you.
I will have the cooks take care of this, although this is not much, and I hope the rest of you, and whatever the rest of Lorem Ipsum is up to, have a good evening.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
She just sits there while she's waiting for the cooks to come out and pick up dishes.
Well, I think I'm going to take this time to excuse myself. Am I going to experiment, though not in the Altrix way?
All right, have fun.
We'll see. This is going to be new for me.
All right. Well, all of you have the evening available to you. What would you like to do?
I assume Altrix is just going to read.
That depends. Have I finished reading the book? I know you're still working on the list.
Yes, it is a lengthy book. So when I finish this list, you'll be done reading the book.
10-4.
So if you just never finish it,
yeah, I just never send it. He's just always reading.
For the next like 20 sessions, we're fighting Azrael again. You haven't sent it to him. He's sitting there mid-fight, being like,
He doesn't fight.
One minute. I'm in a really good chapter right now.
Well, here's the thing. Altrix probably needs some money, because I feel like some of these items can be purchased. However, step 1 is finding where to purchase them, and then step 2 is affording them.
Sure. That is totally fair.
So he needs to make money.
He needs to make money. Steal. Do terrible things.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paloma, can you teach me something? By the way, completely unrelated. Remind me, Owens, Altrix does have a tail, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else? Anything in particular?
I assume the training area is kind of like busy at almost all day.
Yes, but at this point it's evening, so they are kind of done.
All right. In that case, I will kind of use that space to try and use what I've learned from the books, which I have no idea what I've learned. You just said that it could be useful.
Right.
To start trying to meditate and attempt to be calm.
Okay. Describe what you do.
Well, I guess is the training area, does it have like a sand, dirt kind of like floor, or is it like a padded floor?
It's an elevated platform of wood that has like bamboo mats laid out on it.
Okay, so it's not uncomfortable.
Yes.
I would just kind of walk up, make my way up there, sit down, crisscross. Actually, I don't know. Was there any stances? Well, I guess not stances, but was there any positions that I read that were like particularly like soothing for people, stuff like that?
Yes. In the kind of relating back to the monastic traditions, it talks about how monks often they either meditate while sitting upright with incense in the background, to try to calm in a totally quiet environment. But it also goes into detail on a number of other ways that you can meditate, because you have to be able to meditate as a monk, even when there's chaos around you. So there are different exercises in this particular set of tomes that discuss standing, or leaning backwards, or sitting and hanging like upside down, or hanging from one arm, and it goes into like this lengthy description on the different styles of meditation. You can meditate with music in the background, or with someone screaming, or you can meditate in the middle of combat. So kind of goes into a great detail. And so whatever you'd like to learn from that, I kind of leave that up to you to decide.
I think kind of reading all of that, it's going to be like, I don't see how hanging upside down is in any way calming or soothing. He's going to just kind of go for a sitting position for now.
Okay.
He's going to he's going to take his coat off, sit down, close his eye. No, that was me closing my eyes. Just kind of interlock his fingers together and just boast. First, focus on just breathing. Just breathing in and out. Trying to get that under control into a steady rhythm.
Okay.
Before he'll start trying to... I guess I've got to think to myself now. Because Rancor was always mad. Is Vellmon always mad or upset? To answer my own question, I don't think he is always sad or angry, but he's anxious. He's always wondering if he's doing the right thing to try and make up for what he's done. Is he doing the right thing to make sure his friends are happy with him? And if he's ever overthinking something or taking things the wrong way that they were not intended to, like, Paloma's been teasing him all day. Is that her teasing him because she's being mean, or is that her teasing her because she actually likes him and is just, bonding? So I think he's going to try and first steps is trying to separate what he knows from his friends and how they've treated him in the past, how they treat him now, and try and gain that understanding of, no, she's clearly messing with me. No, he's clearly not angry with me. He's just, that's how Altrix is. He's very standoffish. And go from that.
All right. Vellmon, as you sit in a quiet room, dimly lit by a low, almost burned out lamplight, you introspectively search yourself. And I think you can find whatever you'd like. So in this particular moment, let's focus on one thing, one answer to one question that you're looking for within yourself. And we'll go from there.
Questions as in like the ones I just posed, or questions in general?
It could be one that you just posed, or it could be something you perhaps want to know of yourself that you have not posed yet.
Sorry, give me a minute here. It's big questions to ask. I guess first question, or the question he's gonna kind of ask himself is, obviously it can be very subjective, but from what his morality is and what he understands to be the general accepted morality, including that amongst his peers, is he doing the right thing? And that's very loaded, but right thing and everything of trying to make up for the things he's done in the past. As well as trying to be better as a person to the people he cares about. And including in that would be how the situation with Shoni and the other Onis is going.
Okay. And you are indeed correct that it is a very loaded question. Though perhaps most questions about ourselves are. As you focus further, you recollect on the memories of your childhood. Things that shaped you, ideals, beliefs, goals, aspirations, dreams. And then there was a tragedy. And that tragedy, more than perhaps all of those ideals, shaped the course of your life for over a decade. And it led you down a path that has been referred to you, both amongst Shoni and also by Arel, as a dark course of action. It led you down a path of revenge and hatred. And in the less than a year that you have been journeying with Lorem Ipsum, you have found yourself conflicted by what Rancor wanted and what Vellmon finally able to express his self again with this group. Then you reflect back to the growth and the battle of changing yourself from the inside out in the earliest parts of your adventure, leading up to Akadon, where Paloma literally gutted Rancor from Vellmon. But just because the manifestation of darkness has been rooted out of your soul does not automatically correct the mistakes, the wrongdoing, and the faults that you've made along the rest of your life. It does not undo that path that you took. So there are still remnants that you find yourself in this moment of meditation that become clearer with clarity, that you need to face the mistakes that you have done. But you do resolve that you are on the right path. But the road is often long. And you have much to do within your own self, let alone what lies beyond you. And I am going to create a resource that I want you to keep track of in this moment. I'm going to give you one reflection point. And you should hold on to that. Mark that down somewhere. And we will explore those at a later time. But perhaps that's all you can get out of this particular moment, however long you choose to spend meditating this time.
You know, I'm gonna give myself an item.
Yeah, do that. No.
Add a mirror to your inventory.
one
You know,
mirror.
actually,
It's a regular mirror.
Is there a mirror? That's not how you
No.
spell mirror.
No, but I'm sure you can find one.
There is indeed a mirror item.
Is it a magic item or is it just a normal item?
It's just a normal item.
Okay, great. You can add a shuffle mirror. One mirror.
Mirror of reflection. What did you call the source again?
Reflection point.
Reflection point.
Mirror of reflection point. I probably will still forget this. All right. Got that in.
While Vellmon is meditating, Paloma, where do we find you this evening? What are you doing?
I don't know. I think Paloma's... Actually, did Vellmon take his stick with him? Or did he leave it, like, outside the training room, or did he take it with him into the training room?
It'd be in the training room, but it'd be, like, off to the side.
Could I go in there and take it?
Sure.
Which says you need to...
Do I need to roll a stealth check? I don't want to...
I'm gonna say no. Even though normally he's very attuned to sound, he's too engrossed.
Okay.
I'll say though that if you I'll let you roll a stealth check. It won't get advantage. It will just instead kind of counteract that Vellmon is already hyper attuned to his environment.
Okay.
If you really are trying to be a thief.
I am.
She goes and says, "You need a stick. Let's go get you a stick." Gets you a stick.
Takes
Hey,
it.
I'm taking it back now. Stick tax.
That is a 27.
27. Paloma, you open the door ever so quietly, just a minor gap enough to reach in, kind of reach around, and its stick is gone, and Vellmon does not notice.
All right. And then I would like to take this back to mine and Sizik's room and sit down with it and start carving.
Okay. Fair enough. What are you trying to carve? Or would you rather that be a surprise and let's just...
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Totally fair. All right, Altrix, we turn to you then. While Paloma is whittling and Vellmon is meditating, what are you up to?
Altrix rolls a 38 to make a nuclear bomb.
Denied.
Okay.
So sorry. But no.
Shame.
Mason, you have to allow it eventually.
No, I don't.
So, I need some money. Probably need some big bucks for what I'm looking for. If it does end up available in store.
You gotta check the online stock, see if they've got it.
Exactly. Actually, hold on, let me double check the exact because this is in this section, which is okay. Yeah, so this is my tinkering tools. Cool. Just wanted to make sure I could actually fucking make this thing when I was done.
Okay.
He's gonna go to the store. It's like, it says it's in stock. Oh no, it's not in stock, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, I just pick up some legendary reagents at Gnome Depot.
Yeah.
They had a buy one get one free deal. I guess I will just at this time. I can sell things at any time. I think honestly the best move right now if I'm looking to make some money. Oh, hold on. I got the thing.
You finish reading the book as you're on the way to make money.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
Mr. Mason.
I've opened a box that I cannot close.
There's a memorial site, yes?
There is a memorial site, yes.
Regarding the attack. Can I go there?
You can.
Don't tell me you're gonna go desecrate a memorial.
Yes. On the way to
we're gonna vibe check it. Okay.
Yes, on the way to the Hex District, on the road that you normally walk on from the Coastal Chateau, you pass by an area that you and Paloma regard as quite familiar, where a building once stood. But instead, there is a pond here filled with water, surrounded by a few trees that have been planted here, and a nice marble obelisk that has been erected here in the names of a number of citizens that perished during the Take Flight Festival massacre earlier this year are inscribed on this particular area.
That's a very choice.
That's a very
choice set of words.
Yes, this was where Tony's Tavern once was.
Hey, Mason, I think you know what I'm gonna ask here.
I do know what you're asking here.
Nature check?
Nature check will be fine.
All right. Is this a new day as well?
It's nighttime.
Nighttime. Gotcha. Oh, perfect. So nature is that. And I know it is not necessarily this thing, but I will ask. I have the goggles of minute seeing, which allows so its exact wording is advantage on investigation checks within 1 foot. It's like basically magnifying goggles.
Yeah. I'll count that for this. Yeah.
Awesome.
Are you sure, Mason?
I'm cool.
Yes, I'm sure. It's fine.
All right. I just want to be safe. We'll flash a genius this to make it a 24.
Okay, great. As you are looking around this area, there is a single flower, kind of tucked behind a couple of trees, shaded trees, where one of the plaques kind of recounts the events of what happened during this massacre, where citizens were bombed with a toxic gas that killed a lot of them, and how this site is meant to be a memorial to those people. This flower doesn't look like it was planted here. It looks like it took root here based on circumstance. Opportunistic, if you could. It is a perfectly white flower. It looks very similar to a rose, though the thorns kind of come off and then curve to one side instead of being straight out. But other than that, you would almost mistake it for a white rose. And you can go ahead and acquire the vampire rose and put one of those in your inventory.
I'm sorry, a vampire rose?
Yes.
Bro,
just double check. It's that category, yes.
Could you stop gathering weird shit for like 5 minutes?
Impossible. Cannot be done.
Very well. I assume it's just the one?
There's only one.
Had to ask. Looking for 2.
Sorry.
Hey, you know what? More progress than most would ask could get, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a big win. Big win. Big win for old Altrix.
For old Altrix. Old 19-year-old
There doesn't happen to be a desert oasis in this city, is there?
No, I don't think there is. I do.
What about a jungle? All right.
Nope. No.
I guess I'll just go in.
Pretty shit city if they don't have a desert oasis in it.
You guys were in Pajaki that had a desert oasis. You should have looked then.
I guess I'll just
tell Mox to get it when he comes back.
Hey, Mox. I know we left you there, but can you do me a favor?
I mean, Mr. Mason.
Oh my gosh.
I saw a teleportation circle in Pajakin.
You did see one. That's correct.
And
Do
I
you
would know the
remember?
code?
I do.
Pura does.
Pura
No,
doesn't.
Pura knows all the codes. I will make you roll a history check to recall if you remember that teleportation sigil sequence.
24.
Really?
I have a +9.
Fair enough. You did see a room with a teleportation sigil in there, yes, and you do remember the sequence. Provided you can recount that to your own traveling expert, or to your siphon, and that could be utilized.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Noted.
Let me
Hey guys,
take
I'm
a
going on a
quick
field trip.
I'm going to Pajakin. Bye.
Yes, sorry guys. I'm going on a day trip to another continent.
Yep.
I think I'll save that for tomorrow. Bring back Paloma's mom.
She's not there. She was on the moon. She dead.
Yep, shame. I guess with that, I guess I'll just kind of poke around the city. And honestly, just look for... See, like, what the employment situation is going on. You know, I'm sure by now, like, a lot of places aren't working right now. Sure. But open to get an idea of what's going on.
Okay. I will, of course, you have a map, so all of the businesses listed on the map, you could, of course, apply to work at any of those. Do you have a preference for what kind of employment you're looking for, or just anything?
He is, you know, obviously, as an artificer, looking for more intellectually based work.
Okay.
However, he's also doing this both as a search for himself, but also trying to get a measure of this situation in the city.
Sure. Fair enough. Okay. I think I'm going to have you pick an area of the city. There are different neighborhoods, different districts. They are indicated by the trapezoidal kind of marker on your map. Just pick one of those, and we'll see what happens.
Let me pull up the image reference of the... That's last time we saw it was in references? Yes. Probably not there.
You want to go back to Steel and Thundelver and rug them again?
I did not rob them of anything.
I said rug them again.
Oh, I would, but I can't. I don't have the spell anymore.
Oh, right, because you got rid of her rug. The hell, man.
Man, the blizzard took it. Blame the blizzard wizard.
Fucking blizzard wizard.
Honestly, I will go to the X10X district.
Okay. Great. We'll take that. Briefly consult the notes. All right. Interesting. All right, Altrix, as you head into a pretty middle-class neighborhood, there are mostly houses in this area, though a couple of businesses. The principal business, of course, being the Steel and Thundelver refinery, kind of right in the middle. So a lot of the houses around this are kind of servicing that particular area. And while you are here, you hear a commotion break out kind of one, off a little bit of the main street, kind of into one of the alleyways, but not too far into that alleyway. A commotion break out, and it sounds like it's rather a ruckus here, even in the late hours. There are several people that are apparently shouting at each other over this particular situation that is unfolding, though you're not quite sure because you didn't catch what initially incited this conflict. But you hear one individual shouting to mobilize their forces, and then another saying flee with the package, and a different one saying we can work this out calmly, and another individual cutting that person off saying there is no calm anymore. And I think you can gather that perhaps you have accidentally found yourself in the presence of gang violence. So I will let you choose how you'd like to deal with that. Of course, you're not actively involved in this. You're kind of just hearing it from a mild distance away, about 150 or so feet from your current location, down in one of the alleyways. You can totally ignore that. You can proceed. You can involve yourself. You can do whatever you'd like.
Altrix is definitely gonna Batman this shit. Literally flies into the sky, and just kind of lands on a rooftop overlooking this.
Okay. Are you doing so? It is late or early in the evening, but it is dark enough that only your silhouette would be visible. Are you trying to do this so no one notices you? Or are you trying to make your presence known?
There's no fucking way they don't notice this shit.
Fair enough. All right. I think the commotion briefly stops as they all look up and see a basically shadowy figure crouching on a rooftop, looking down in this small open space of an alleyway cluster here. Who are you?
Hey, what you doing?
Resolving our own problems. What do you want?
No, that's not right. I don't think your own problems involve, kind of, I don't know, everyone. Just kind of like overlooking the situation. Like, what am I looking at?
You are looking at a group of civilians, is what it looks like, of shopkeepers and some neighbors that seem to be standing their ground in this particular space. And against them is a group of kind of cloaked figures that seem to have like kind of stolen some things maybe here. And you also notice that there's a different group of people, a collection of a few of them, that seem to be kind of like almost like rioting. Maybe they don't have a full, like, they don't have torches or pitchforks, but they seem to be agitated enough that they are involved, though they do not seem that they are actually engaging in any combat. So you can sense that this scene is kind of, there are three different factions of individuals here that are all kind of at each other's throats over different things.
Okay. All right. I don't know who's who. I don't know what's going on. You're gonna need to fill me in.
I would like you to make a persuasion check, and you can do so at disadvantage.
Yeah, fair. I was like, I'm just surprised it's not with disadvantage. All right,
No, it
yeah,
is.
I'll do it.
It is.
I will flash of genius for a 15.
15. All right. I'm going to roll. If the number on this d20, unmodified, is greater than 15, that will not be good. If it is less than 15, that will be okay. Maybe things will not erupt immediately into bad things.
Altrix is going to get murdered by himself again.
That's exactly a 15. So Altrix, we will be doing rollies, unmodified this time, straight d20 roll.
I cursed Mason with nat ones.
Did it work?
No.
Damn it, Mason!
Damn it, Dan! You got me.
Anna, why does your basement have anti-curse?
Did you get a 1, Altrix?
Yes.
That's hilarious because I got a 2.
I don't have a flash of genius to fix that, so...
No, you can't. This is just a chance. Altrix, you tell these people to fill you in. These people, common folk, they don't give one shit about whoever the fuck you are, and you are shot with a bow and arrow from in the darkness of the alleyway. And I'd like you to roll initiative, and you take 2 points of piercing damage.
They're not even gonna roll against my armor class?
Oh, I did. It did exceed.
Oh, you did?
Barely.
What I was like about to say, that's crazy. 2 points of piercing.
2 points of piercing.
All right.
We will go ahead and roll initiative.
Did it even hurt him at that point?
Hardly not, but...
All right, that's a 9 in initiative.
All right,
do I know
great.
which group at least shot me?
Yes, it was the cloaked figures that seem to have shot you.
All right, you perish. All of you are dead.
All of you are dead. I love that.
Fireball in the middle of the city. That was a joke.
Yes.
Owens is looking like he was considering it.
Pretty sure you can't cast fireball.
No, but I can cast a bomb.
I was gonna say just as awful, but
arguably worse. It does more damage.
Are you going to? We literally have no way of getting there in time because you're so fucking far away.
Yeah. You do.
I mean, here's the thing: these guys are mostly civilians, though.
That you know.
Yeah, you're gonna murder a bunch of civilians. Congratulations.
Yep. Congratulations. What do you want?
You're damn fucking right I am.
Alright, hold on. Calculating groups. You are not going last, which is great, but you are going second to last.
Meh. Honestly, I can take whatever they throw at me.
No, you certainly can. That I do not contest at all. I think it's more, can they take what they're going to throw at each other, is a different question. But I suppose we'll see. All right. The hooded figures, the first to strike, are the ones that will go first in this initiative order. And they'll be followed by a different group of people, followed by Altrix, followed by a different group of people. Alright. Now. Immediately as this one arrow is fired, you barely recoil in pain. Just kind of like hits your shoulder, you kind of like pluck it out, and you're like, was that supposed to hurt at all? But as you were doing that, everyone else is realizing that someone has fired a shot, and it immediately just becomes chaos. All these people are like pulling out weapons, and they're going at each other. They're not even going for you. They're just on the ground, literally just clashing with each other. The hooded figures begin to like snake off, to take off, kind of snaking into the alleyways, into the darkness. The other two groups have drawn weapons and are actively engaging in a conflict here. No,
bastards!
Yes. You watch as some of the rioters, now that I described not having torches and pitchforks, do pull out swords and daggers, and a couple of torches are getting ignited here. And you watch this one woman walk up to this like elderly man and like sock him right in the face, and like his whole he doesn't have real teeth, it's dentures, and it just flies out, and you can tell like his jaw is like really bruised. And you watch as a little gnomish woman and a orcish woman are like fist fighting, brawling here. And you watch as a gentleman stabs a middle-aged human woman with a pitchfork, like straight through in the abdomen.
Doesn't really sound like a gentleman.
Gentleman in the context that he was gentle, no longer. Ungentleman. But Altrix, we will bring that... Formerly gentleman. We will bring that, however, to your turn.
Okay, so we had 3 factions: cloaked figures, like a mob of sorts, and a bunch of merchants.
Yes.
And now basically the mob is fighting the merchants.
Yes.
And the hooded figures just ditched.
They're running, yes.
All right. How many of them are there?
How many of who?
Hooded figures.
Hooded figures, you were able to see 4.
Okay, 4. I have 120 feet of dark vision. Do I still have line of sight of them?
You do on 3 of them, yes.
3 of them. One's like around a corner. I take it or something?
Yeah, the alleyways kind of snake further into the district.
All right. Well,
so,
they're
yes.
the ones who shot me, so they're the ones who gotta go first.
Okay.
I'll just make 3 attack rolls, 1 on each of them.
Okay.
These are from my Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill people.
They. Okay.
That's true, they did shoot first.
So that one was a. All right. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
All right. So then they all hit.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I wasn't expecting to come. I gotta get the D10s.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I guess I actually don't need one because one of these gets maximized. So I'll just do those 2.
Did you get a crit?
No, it's just because of the power rune on my armor. So the first one takes 14 points of force damage.
Dead.
The second,
Shoot someone in the
what
back.
about 10? 10. What does 10 do?
Dead.
All right, so the last one dies too.
Yeah. Okay. All 3 people that you see running
down 3 men.
Yep.
Can I use my 50 feet of fly to get line of sight on the last one?
Yes, you can.
Bonus action, force ballista.
Okay. Yeah, this person's running, sees you like flying up overhead. What the hell, man?
Well, this dice is not in the trade, doesn't count, which is very sad because it's a 19. But all right, in the trade it's a nat 20. So bonus action force ballista. That's gonna be 3d8. Oh, I gotta get those out now. I'll just 3, 11, 16. So 24 points of force damage. And then there's also the siphon barrage, but I think he's dead.
Yes, he is in fact dead. All 4 of the hooded figures that you were able to spot are laying face down in the alleyways after they'd been running.
All right, so that's action, bonus action. I guess kind of turning back to the rest. Looking upon the chaos, do I know which group fired like the first shot against the other 2?
Amongst the others, it seemed like the group that with the guy that said, who are you? Like, what are you doing? It seemed that they were the ones that were the ones to get attacked first.
Gotcha. The merchants or the mob?
Yes, they were of the merchant side. So the mob attacked the merchants.
Honestly, Altrix just turns immediately to the horde and just shouts, "Disperse immediately or face the same fate."
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah, fair. Did you get advantage because you just iced all of them?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
It's hard to see. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, he shot out, and then they heard it.
Only an 11.
What?
Only an 11.
Only an 11. Okay. No, the fighting continues.
All right.
All right. The merchants now acting against the mob begin to pull out weapons. And if you wanted to take a bonus action, Altrix, to study those weapons on your turn, you certainly could. But we'll get there in a moment. As these weapons look significantly more equipped than the mob that is attacking them, and you watch one of the merchants just literally cleave the arm into the shoulder, and leaves this massive gash into this mobster, and they are going ham on this group of people.
To be honest, I thought you were going to say he pulls out a Glock and just... Blast him.
No, we're not that fancy. Yeah. Yes. No. Yeah, you also watch one of the merchants. It seems to maybe like a bookkeeper. Takes out like this heavy ass book and is literally smashing the head of probably a teenage kid. What you can assume, and is on the opposite side of them as this is unfolding. And of course, the hooded figures are dead. The rioters seem to be continuing the fighting. So there's this literally plethora of probably 25 or so people that are literally just murdering each other in this alleyway before it gets back to your turn.
All right. I could just go all in on one group and murder the other. However, I have a feeling this is a more nuanced situation.
Uh-oh.
You know what? Does Altrix know this is a more nuanced situation? Is the great question.
That's up to you to decide.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Alright. For the first time in Altrix's life, wisdom is with him.
It only took 4 people to die before wisdom hits you.
I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't care about those 4. Those 4 deserved it. They shot at me. I just said, what's going on, and they shot an arrow at me. Perish. Altrix is going to bonus action. Again, he is frustrated, because he's looking at these group of people. It's hard to tell, you know, who is good, who is bad. You know, they all just kind of look like people. Hooded figures, those look like villains, pretty easy to kill.
Bro, what if they were just cold?
Nah. They shot an arrow at me. Perish.
Didn't consider that possibility.
And as he sees these people just, for whatever reason, more willing to just kill each other than to just go home, makes him quite angry. As he said, I said disperse! As I'm going to summon a tentacle of the deep in the middle of the crowd.
Okay. All right. All right. Make another intimidation check. Still straight roll.
$13.
Okay. Okay. You see some of the mobsters and some of the merchants look a little shocked as this appears, and they kind of like scamper off into the alleyways. But the core group of people, there's probably 15 now, 14 or 15, that are still going at it.
All right. In that case, the tentacle of the deep is going to attack one of the mob.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 is a hit, yes.
Oh, only 5 cold damage.
5 cold damage. Does that kill this mobster? It does, in fact, kill this mobster particularly.
So, funnily enough, that was the minimum damage I rolled.
Yeah, so the tentacle just like slaps one of the mobsters like across the face, and you hear the neck snap in half as this mobster collapses to the ground. And at that, I think the mobsters start realizing, like, holy crap, what is happening? But the merchants start cheering at this happening. So, take that as real. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Altrix is going to kind of descend down into the crowd.
Okay.
And just kind of, honestly, as an action, I'm just going to try and grapple one of these merchants.
Okay.
It's athletics?
Yes, versus my acrobatics or athletics. Pretty average.
16.
You grapple a merchant. That's a 12.
What is going on here?
They're taking our stuff, man!
Just get inside!
Not until I get my bags back!
That's all my actions.
Okay. Alright, let's go back
Are you
to...
sure you have nothing else you want to do?
He didn't say
That's
anything.
action, bonus action.
It was a joke of him just dunking on them.
Yeah, killing them. All right, the civilian merchants, minus the one that you are grappling, is trying to break out of your grapple. I will need another athletics check, please. Probably not going to succeed, but
it's another 16.
That is a failure. All right, he remains grappled, but the rest of the group still you see another of the rioters, the mobsters fall. Another one of the merchants then turns to look at you. It's like, which side are you on?
I'm on none of your sides as it stands.
Great. And we will move back to the rioters. Still fighting against the merchants. One of the former gentleman with a pitchfork has stabbed another merchant, killing that individual. And another one of the mobsters, probably a young human female, puts an orc merchant in like a chokehold, and it's like holding him and like trying to like knock him out. But that brings us back to your turn again.
Tentacle is going to go for the guy with the pitchfork.
Okay, the former gentleman.
Oh, and that one, it misses.
Wow, that's crazy. Swings, but the guy with the pitchfork ducks in the darkness.
All right, one last time, Altrix is going to yell at them to disperse before he murders a bunch of people.
Oh my god. Okay.
Nice.
I will, I'm not going to give you advantage here. I will give you a +3 to the roll.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a 9.
9. I also rolled a 9, so we will need to roll these again. Straight roll.
5.
Huh?
5.
5. That is a 17 for me. So the mob and
right.
the civilian merchants still, they're like, fuck you, man! Pick a side!
Do I piss everyone off? I think so. He's angry. I'm just gonna breath weapon through the crowd.
Oh my god.
Dex saves.
Okay. Alright, I'll roll a bunch of saves.
Just 15-foot cone.
Yeah, what's the DC? Oh, these people
15.
are not doing good. I don't...
Hey, Mason.
Only one person
They
passes
died.
that.
I rolled 22.
Oh, so even halved. Yeah.
They die.
You torch the whole group. Yeah, fire just...
Hey.
Sorry. Lightning. Emperor Palpatine style. But from the mouth. Yeah, and that will bring our combat to a shocking halt. As Altrix has killed 14 civilians, plus the 4 hooded individuals. So a total body count of 18 people. As we'll go ahead and take our break right there and come back in the aftermath of this particular scene.
I'm sure there will be no consequences for this.
Sure.
Hey, Mason, I have a question.
and we return to the city of Provonere. Somewhere across the city, in the X and X districts, Altrix has killed 18 people. But back at the coastal chateau, Paloma
is
what are you
sitting
up
in
to?
her bedroom carving.
Carving something.
Yes.
Okay. You spend as long as you want to do that.
For sure. I would like to get it done, and I think that Paloma is good enough at carving that she can do it decently pretty quickly. I would like to, before Rancor is done with his weird meditating thing.
Weird meditating thing.
Weird meditating.
I would like to go back in and put the stick back where I found it.
Okay. Roll another stealth check for me.
Okay. All right. 18.
Okay. Quietly, as the door opens once again, Vellmon is still meditating, doing whatever weird meditating thing he's doing, as the staff, the walking stick, ends up once again in the spot it was originally at.
And then I leave.
Okay. Anything else for your evening, Paloma?
He's using the training room, which means I can't use it. So,
Sure.
Heavy
yard.
No, yeah, for sure. Is Irsi here and available?
Yes and yes. Also, we have an empty dining room, technically, if you want to use that. To makeshift sparring area for the time being.
No, I'll go out and, work with Irsi in the yard.
Okay. All right. So, a little bit late in the evening, you fetch Irsi. Hi, Paloma. I wasn't expecting you to come by so late.
Yeah, sorry. We had a whole thing this morning at breakfast, and I wanted to come by and get you, but it's been a day. I hope your day's gone better than that.
Yeah, I heard from kind of the talk, I guess, from people across the building that things are a little, well, scaly in the dining room. But anyway, it looks like you're okay. Is everything all right?
As all right as it can be. I think everybody's physically all right.
I guess good, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my day wasn't super eventful. The people in the training room, they trained me for like a week while y'all were gone to another city, and then they were like, we need to hire more professional staff to keep up with my training. So,
Well, I think we've done that. ?
Great.
Do they go to school?
No.
Or is-
Daikia basically teaches them everything
when she's here.
when she's here. Yeah, I guess they were left with Dad, Principal Dad.
Principal Dad.
Yeah.
Substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Principal, substitute teacher, janitor. He does it all.
Yeah.
Well, we can just do something, we don't have to do something too complicated. Maybe we just maybe we just work on something easy?
Like meditation?
Yeah, sure. That.
That weird thing.
It's simple, right? It doesn't take much.
It does not take much physically.
Okay. You said easy.
Yeah, no, we can do that. Sure. Why not?
Okay. Do you want me to bring anything, or we're just gonna sit in the darkness?
We can sit in the darkness.
Great. Under the starlights is fine.
Doesn't she have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Paloma puts her goggles on and then...
Yes. All right. Well, there's a nice in the backyard. There's a nice little area of little softer grass, so we can just sit there and hopefully the fireflies don't mind us invading their space. But
if they do, we can send Cannibal after them.
who's Cannibal?
That's Altrix's pet? Question mark? He does his bidding, and he eats other bugs.
I mean, don't most bugs eat other bugs?
No, a large portion of bugs eat plants.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, fair enough.
seeds. Or dead
I didn't
things.
know you were so knowledgeable in bugs.
I'm about to say, was that Anna or was that Paloma?
Sometimes this bleed
The
into
line
each other.
blurs. Right.
Mason, what month is it again? Urim?
It is. I lost my time. For you, yes, Urim. Or Eukyxis in
Yes.
this side of the world.
Urim.
Yeah.
The proper name.
The proper name. Yeah.
And it
For sure.
is... I forgot what day it was.
It's the 12th. It's Zani.
Thank you.
Tomorrow's trash day.
Tomorrow's trash day. I love it. Okay. Yeah, we sit down and start meditating.
Okay. Great. All right. Paloma, do you focus on anything in your meditation?
I think Paloma, like, she's sitting there with her eyes closed, and she takes the goggles off, and, like, instead of sitting there, she, like, lays back in the grass and is looking up at the stars. And it's the same stars that she's seen for, like, a while. It is, Northern Hemisphere versus Southern Hemisphere makes more of a difference for the stars, but when you're across the globe as well, it's, so, these are the ones she's familiar with now, but they're not necessarily in the same places that she grew up with them with. But, she starts watching the stars and naming them. She knows all the constellations and everything. She knows which ones she'd need to follow to get anywhere, even all the way back to Pajakin and to Garai. And I think she gets kind of, like, pulled into that. And, like, the stars kind of, like, drag her mind home, and she, I don't know, gets lost in that.
Would you say that Paloma is feeling homesick in this moment, or is her mind just reminiscing on things of her past, but not necessarily longing for them?
I think she expects to feel homesick, and she is shocked when she finds that she doesn't.
Her mind drifts back to Kilauea, back to the small village of Garai, where you and Sizik grew up. But yet so much of your recent life has been spent away from home, here on Venorbia, first in Strexoris, then on the road, and then now in the last almost year in Provonere. So you have fond memories of the time that you spent growing up. But you're realizing now in this new place that you're really starting to establish your own life here. And you start to wonder what that might do down the road. Not necessarily in a conflicting way, but you ultimately have to think about, at the end of whatever journey that you are on with your friends, where do you return to as home? Is that here at the Coastal Chateau? Is that Straxoris? Is it Pajakeen, Garai, or somewhere entirely different? And I think you spend more time in this thought than you probably originally thought you would. And Irsi comes and kind of stands over you as you're just staring blankly into the night sky. Paloma, are you all right?
Yeah. Sorry. Got a little lost.
It's midnight.
Oh.
You've been
I'm
at it for
sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Did you meditate?
I think so. I think that's
Good.
what that was.
Good. That's good.
You
don't have to.
Did you?
What?
You good?
I did. I watched the fireflies kind of dance in the distance, and then I saw you staring in the night sky, and I recognized some of the stars too, so I thought I would try to kind of share that thought, I guess, wherever you were, but then I realized I'm very appreciative that you are teaching me all of the knowledge that you have and all the ways of becoming a monk, but I realized I don't actually know you all that well. So I spent an hour wondering how I would tell you that, and then I gave up.
No, you're right. It's, I know we don't, hang out outside of training, and if you want to, we definitely can. I know that, we've all been super busy, and I'm sure Altrix would love to spend more time with you as well if he could. But we're part of the government now, I guess, so.
Yeah, my dad was kind of always busy with, back at home, so I kind of understand that a little bit. I spent a lot of time with Mom and with Jarthek, and Altrix, I was I was almost 3 years younger when he left, I guess. So I don't really have a lot of memories with him, other than just as a younger kid. But I really appreciate someone outside my family that's willing to spend time with me, even if it's just for training.
Yeah, of course. I have heard murmurings that Genevieve is planning a girls' day, and I think the sword is invited, but Ozen's a girl's girl. But and I don't want to I don't think she'd say no if I asked if you could come, but I can ask if you can come if you want.
Sure, I'll have to talk to my mom, make sure that she is okay with me going out on whatever this giant civilization is. I've never been around a lot of people, so
yeah, it can be overwhelming.
When we were traveling with you guys, that was the most people I'd ever seen, and this is way more than that. So if Mom is okay with it, that would be great. But I'll have to ask.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
I don't really know what a girls' night means, but I'm interested to find out.
I've only ever had one before, so this one might be the same. It might be different. Who knows? But get to bed. Get your sleep.
Yes, master. And she gathers her things and walks back to her room.
And I go back to mine.
Okay. Vellmon, as you finish your meditative session, you find your walking stick, and presumably it is different than what you when you last felt it. So perhaps Paloma can describe the feeling as you grab it this time.
I must have grabbed someone else's.
You feel what's almost is like vines carved into the branch, winding around it, and there are leaves interspersed on this. It's not a continuous vine all the way down. It breaks up. There's pieces that each one clearly has a beginning and an end, but they go top to bottom.
Is he able to gain any sort of meaning from that, or it's just pretty?
Well, without context, probably not. If
Sawdust.
I don't know, man. Roll a perception check.
Perception or like investigation or insight?
Mason, what would that be?
To glean meaning from something is probably insight or investigation, but probably insight.
Hey, fuck you. That's one.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
For a 25 total.
You feel what are clearly repeating patterns. It isn't the same pattern over and over again, but there are groups of leaves that repeat, and you feel like the same carving in different places where it's like it's intended to be the same thing, and you think that these are letters.
Letters in a language I don't understand, such
Yes.
as Orin, or...
Yes.
Damn it!
You're right. Haha.
My
Rancor's
one
having the
weakness.
worst time.
He'll just smile a little bit and start practicing on how to use this thing to find his way back to his room. Or actually, probably just walking around the house for a bit, doing that.
Very well. Altrix, we resume.
Obviously having a better time.
Yes, we resume with you standing in the nook and cranny of amalgam of alleyways intersected at this junction, surrounded by the charred, electrocuted corpses of 14 citizens of Provonere.
Not citizens, even more.
God! Why? All you had to do was leave. How's it that hard? Everyone else figured it out. But you... Okay. What the hell is going on here? Hold on. Options are... hunt down those who ran away, ask questions. Probably not a great move. Or... I mean... this is a win. Yeah. I mean, everyone who is so bent on killing each other is no longer around to kill each other. And others. This is a win.
This man's coping hard.
Though... Altrix kind of just walked down the alley towards the 4 hooded figures.
Okay.
Would like to just kind of investigate them.
Okay. In terms of the people, they look just like regular commoners that just had cloaks on. but two of them were clutching. One was clutching like a satchel, and one was clutching more of like a box.
Let's take a look at the box.
Okay, it is unlocked. When you open it, there are gold coins in here.
In the satchel?
When you get to the satchel, there are different like things that you would find at like a mercantile store, like different pairs of like nice clothing, a couple of belts, a nicer pair of shoes, and then you see the price tag, and it's listed at 75 gold pieces.
Going back towards the group of people, I guess I'll now take a moment to kind of analyze the weapons of like these merchants.
Sure.
Whatever.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check or a history check. I'll take either one.
22.
DC was 12. You recognize these weapons as familiar. They are the same design, not the same quality, but the same design as the weapons used by the Gilded Order.
Would I happen to know if specifically that would be Steel and Thundelver?
I think you could reasonably infer.
Yeah. I know they have a bit of a head start, but I think Altrix would like to try and find some of those who ran away.
Okay. Altrix, as you are leaving, I'm going to kind of pitch a notion to you. You can ignore it if you want to. You don't have to take it. Since your passive perception is too low for the information I would provide, you may roll a perception check if you'd like to. If you would not, you may leave this area and head elsewhere.
Hold on. What does this do? I have advantage on all perception checks relying on sight. Does that apply?
That does apply, yes.
Just had to be sure. All right. That's an 18.
18. You are walking kind of towards the alleyway where you know those four cloaked figures had taken off to. And as you walk by one particular alleyway, there is a set of boxes that looks recently moved or disturbed, like very recently. And as you stop to kind of catch that other corner of your eye and you go back, in the reflection of moonlight overhead, you see two eyes looking back at you from hiding behind those boxes.
What happened here? What was going on? Why, if you know, won't people just talk?
There is no response.
Fair enough. I'll just move on.
Okay. Step away from those eyes that do not blink. They keep very fixated on you. And you step further into the alleyway. As you progress into the alleys of the Extenex district, you realize that by now, the people that ran are long gone.
Yep.
And while you could probably, if you really wanted to, maybe track the 2 or 3 other hooded individuals that did actually get away.
Were there?
It seems... Yeah. Oh, yes. You just saw only 4. But they did not seem to have left any obvious signs behind them. Given on a night like this, there's no footprints to follow, no trail of any kind. So if you really wanted to, you could, but I think you kind of start walking and you have to pause and ask yourself, like, do I really want to pursue this lead that probably doesn't lead anywhere?
Using the wings unit, I kind of want to fly up and get a general view of the surrounding area. I want to look and see if there's any nearby Gilded Order patrols.
I think you see one on the main road from, like, the south road from the Hex District, close to the Garrison 9. That it kind of is turning to walk up the Steel and Thundelver refinery pathway, but that's the only patrol in the Extenex district that you can get a good eye on.
Yeah, but basically nothing going on within the actual, like, rest of the district.
No. I mean, at this point in the nighttime, it's pretty quiet.
All right. I think Altrix is done for the day. We'll head back.
Okay. As you return to the Coastal Chateau, now approaching late night, you head to your room. House is dark, quiet, late. And when you arrive, opening the door to your room, Raylan Vost is sitting at a desk in your room.
Oh, hello.
Good evening.
Can I help?
Maybe. I think we need to have a talk.
Oh, okay.
Is now a good time?
Yeah.
She stands up to kind of stand roughly at eye level, just a hair shorter than you are. I'm not quite sure even really where to start. I know you've got a lot going on. I know you and your companions have a lot going on. Part of me is glad that you are doing productive things. And the other part of me is worried that those things don't really involve me. I know that's probably not the clearest way to say it, but do you kind of understand what I'm saying?
I think so. I do apologize about that. Just I don't feel like it's something I can afford sometimes.
Of all people in the world, I understand. I was very committed to my job. I took a lot of pride and joy in it. Worked really hard to get to where I was. I sacrificed a lot of things that I wish I could have done. A lot of connections with people I probably could have formed, but didn't because I was too busy. So I get that. And I'm not saying that your work isn't important. I understand that it is. I just... Look, I don't know what this is. I don't know what we are. We've hardly talked about that since seeing each other again for the first time in several months. But you seem, I don't know, distant. Like you're not the same guy that I talked to in Oshivester the first time. And I know that you've gone through things, obviously, in the time that we spent away from each other. But you seem a little bit more closed off. Maybe a little more determined, but also determined in a way that only you can do anything. And I feel like I'm feeling left behind. Like I'm just here as a bystander of you and your companions and your goals and their goals.
That's honestly kind of a relief to hear.
Why?
That you feel like you can't help and that it bothers you.
Of course it bothers me.
It's just everywhere I go, every city, every type of government, everywhere, it feels like people don't care. That people just won't think about what all of this means. That they won't try and do something. And I know not everyone can. But there are so many who are able, yourself included, and it just feels like none of them, or rather so few, try to do something about this. These villains that just parade around from town to town, controlling people, getting people killed for meaningless reasons. And as much as I am more than willing to stand up to that, it's exhausting when you're the only one doing it. Feels like me and my friends are just kind of seen as though, I don't know.
I understand. I didn't come here tonight with any preconceived notion of how I wanted this conversation to go. Frankly, is probably why it makes me uneasy. But I know it's exhausting. Because like you said, there are a lot of people that could probably do something. And many of them choose to be complacent with the way things are. Meanwhile, people, citizens, civilians, passerbys suffer because the people that can take action don't, or often don't. And it is perhaps a relief to me to hear you say that it's hard for you to do that by yourself. Because it is hard. In fact, it's basically unrealistic. One man is not going to change the world. And I don't mean to rain on your festivities or your aspirations, but I don't want you to lose yourself, your own personality, and your own desires because you feel like you're the only person, or you are among a group of small people that can do anything. And I don't want to watch you and your friends go through that alone. I know there's a lot we need to talk about, again, to figure out what exactly you and I are. But at least let me help you. I don't want you to close yourself off from me or your friends and feel like you're the only person that's committed to changing a city or a nation or the world.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, of course.
Altrix will unclip the combustion siphon from his belt and provided she's willing, will attempt to transport her inside with him.
Okay. 2 of you appear inside the siphon.
This inside of the siphon is, again, very busy. Charts and designs on walls, tables scattered with materials. Off towards one edge of the room has this arcane engine with an anchor sitting inside it, drawing power. And Altrix kind of just walks by it over to a old shelf that kind of, as he pulls a giant, almost comical lever on the floor, spins around, revealing an old suit of half-plate that just slightly smokes. When I first came to Provonere, I had not been in the city a full day before someone tried to break into the home I was staying in and kill me. I built this armor in a fucking oven. And this is all I had for so long. An oven forged into armor. Vials of fire thrown by hand. And I was facing off against something I didn't even understand. And now our foe has strings, ties, and manipulations in every government through forms of corruption, deception, and infiltration with these arcane duplicates. And although I no longer just have an oven, I do not have the time to match whatever is their whole operation does. They have so many more people and so many poor resources. And my companions, as dedicated as they are, you can't. If you rely on the same thing every time, they're going to figure out how to beat you. So you have to be ahead of the game. You have to think ahead. You have to think better than them. Because they will outnumber you and they will outgun you. You say one man can't change the world, but right now, I feel like I have to, because what else is there? I can't not dedicate my life to this. If they have those advantages, I have to beat them elsewhere. And if that means sacrificing my own happiness, then is that not worth it?
I think it's more complicated than whether you're simply right or simply wrong by that statement.
If I don't put everything I have into stopping them, then every gain they make, every life they take, someone we could have saved.
But that doesn't make you responsible.
Then what does?
Altrix,
What makes you?
I'm no professional, but Altrix, you are someone who sees an injustice in the world and has resolved in themselves to do something about that. That is, in the plainest language, a noble resolve. Heroic, even. But a hero does not stand on their own. I'm not incredibly versed in the history of the world, but I know that civilizations are built because people, not one person, do things together. That doesn't mean that you cannot be the candle that lights the fire. But you cannot reasonably expect yourself to be the fire itself. Like you said, you and even your companions versus whoever you're up against that has the resources and the manpower to pull strings that orchestrate continental wars. You're not going to be able to do that alone. You're going to have help. You have an estate of people that stand behind you. I'm sure you have allies that are willing to assist you. You have a family. I don't know the terms of that relationship that you have with them, but I'm sure they care about you and support your mission. And I do too. Please don't push me or anybody else away. Because it's not as simple as your happiness or the injustice of the world. I think you can save your happiness and you can fix some injustice in the world. And both can exist at the same time.
Oh. If it's people we need, maybe we should get them to stop from killing each other first.
I mean, sure. The war just started and I'm out of the loop now on that kind of information, but I know the protocols. I know enough information that, of course, people are going to fight each other. Because different people have different definitions of how they want the world to be. The only way you're going to be different than those people is if you find a way to arrange something where everybody wins something. But war isn't the way to do it. Of course not. There's no real winner in war. There's just survivors. But everybody loses. That was a quote I read in a book one time, but
it'd be nice if everyone would just talk about this.
I agree.
At least have a discussion.
Yeah, I think so. But sometimes those discussions don't go through, and obviously sometimes you have to resort to things that you don't really want to do, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But in all honesty and clarity, you and your companions need an army. Not of soldiers, but of people committed to doing something good. That's not going to happen if you push people that get close to you away. Your friends feel like you're distancing yourself from them, and so do I. I mean, we spent a lot of time not a lot of really things going on aboard an airship, and we hardly spoke to each other. And I'm not saying I need all your time, I understand it. But I can't help you or help you accomplish what you're going for if you don't let me.
I just don't want them to die.
And I don't think they want you to die. Again. And I don't want you to die either.
Just doesn't. I'm sorry. It just. Doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
How am I supposed to show that I care for someone by not spending my life ensuring their safety?
I don't have the perfect answer to that question. But from my perspective, I think it's about intent and about communication. If you want to protect your friends, if you want to protect a city or a nation or anything, you're not going to really be able to accomplish that with the best intent if you don't tell them what you're doing and why you're doing it. But also, like I said earlier, you cannot sacrifice everything, all your hours of breath, all of your intelligence, and all of your time. If you don't let people that care about you, just like you care about them, help you accomplish a common goal. I'm not someone that could make a suit of armor like this. But that doesn't mean that I can't assist. And that's, I'm sure, is also true for your friends.
They do. I know they try where they can. They all have their areas of expertise. Just feels like whenever we ask for help, there's always some resistance. What's in it for me? Even sometimes among them.
That's because people are imperfect. You and I are the same way. Some people want something more than just knowing they did something right. And that's hard. Because it's hard to try to achieve a perfect world when everybody trying to build the perfect world is imperfect. But make sure your friends know not only what you're doing, but why you're doing it. Make sure that they know that you care about them. And sometimes I'm sure that means stepping away from whatever you're working on to maybe help them with something that they're working on. And in turn, maybe they could help you. That's what I'm offering. To let me help you in whatever way I can.
The people in the city. They attack themselves, each other. And I don't know why. I tried to find out. And it doesn't make sense to me. But maybe it might make sense to you.
Whether it's citizens fighting or armies fighting, it usually is because people want different things or they believe in different things. Sometimes you don't understand what people want. Sometimes you do, but you can't give it to them. Sometimes you do and you disagree, and sometimes you do and you do agree. It's a lot of gray area of uncertainty. But if you need someone to help you, try to understand. I am more than willing to help.
Okay. It's getting late.
Yes, it is. And respectfully, you look very tired.
I've had worse.
I've had worse too, but we still need sleep.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let us out of the siphon.
She half-heartedly smiles and steps towards the door. It's gonna be okay, Altrix. We'll just do it together.
Right.
Try to get some sleep.
I'll do my best.
All right. And she steps out of the room. And night sets in at the coastal chateau. All of you find rest this evening as we take a long rest. And we'll go ahead and close our episode right there. Thank you all for joining us this evening. And we will return next week as the adventure does in fact continue. But until then, we'll see you next time.